Good afternoon. 4/9/2013 MMTs, as you're well aware of. Today's date, 4/9/2013. And what's good about today's date? It's very simple. We're going to highlight the highs over here on Mastercard. It's a 60-minute chart, and the highs were 546.9. And at that point, Mastercard was overbought on the 60-minute level. And we had the volatility, and we came up to the lower high, and let's just take a look and see what it did today. But this is where the reversal started. So let's take right here, this part of the chart only. When we made those highs, we were overbought, and Mastercard sold down today to these lows. Each one of these lines on a 60-minute chart is $2.80. One of the things I would like to point out, when we had these selling right here in the 60-minute bar, the time was today at 9 o'clock a.m. in the morning. We can clearly see that the upside volatility, and this is 1/4 delta movement at $2.80 per line. 1, 2, and he almost comes up 3. What we're going to show the MMT is how this area right here could not get back up above on a closing level where this gap down, and we came back up to test this whole area of this MMT and its directional price volatility. So let's take a bigger look at it. We know that each line is $2.80, but the identifier is when that diamond on a 60-minute level was way down here. We were breaking below the half bars. We put the bottom in Mastercard. We came up $2.80. So we came up 2 1/4 deltas. 280 times 2, do the math, to this 60-minute bar. We could not close above it, which was, at the time, the half bar was 527.70, 527.70, and the last print was 527.64. So resistance is this half bar. Tomorrow, what we're going to be looking for to go long Mastercard is where Mastercard would hold this 60-minute bottom. And not only that, what this 60-minute bar, which was 4/9, today's date, I have 531.37. That will be the resistance area here. The next resistance would be up here at 533.66. One thing that we do understand about price volatility is that it works both ways. So we've had a very good sell-off, but look at where Mastercard made its really big move down here. It really made a big bottom down here. Okay, and it's still that this bottom from this pullback of the 546 area to today's lows, which are going to be right here, 523. That is still on a 60-minute, that low right here, today's low, is still much higher than these previous lows, no matter what. So we want to identify how the gaps, how they filled in prior lows. So let's examine the two lows together. Here is the gap up. It held a 60-minute bar and it took off. Now remember that all of this was happening back on 3/19 on a 60-minute chart. That was the date, 3/19/2013. So the highs, once again, were put in on 4/1 of 2013. Now that we're at the 4/9 level, we can clearly see what the retracement, that means the pullback, has been to test this 60-minute bar that was created on 3/26, and that half bar was 524.49 right here, MMT. We closed above that half bar. So tomorrow we're going to be looking at which way Mastercard will set this particular bottom up and what the upside volatility would look like. We do know that the next major area of support is going to be down here, and that's going to be 520 0.62, and that was on 325 of 2013. That half bar would be the next support level. This is where the rally started, again with the gap up, and it held that area, and boom, we went up and made the all-time high right here in the short-term all-time high on the 60-minute reversal back here to test these lows, and then we've come up. So all eyes on Mastercard. All eyes on Mastercard to see where it will hit, how this bottom will put up, and how we can trade it long off of the bottom and sell back into resistance. Price volatility works both ways. It goes up and then it has a reversal. All eyes Mastercard.